The Realme 9 4G is the latest addition from Realme to be launched in the Kenyan market. This device was sent to us a couple of days ago, and of course, there are a lot of interesting specs to look forward to, including a 90Hz Super AMOLED display, a Snapdragon 680 processor, 5000 milliamperes battery, and of course a 108 megapixels AI triple camera. This and a lot of the specs that we're going to be looking forward to, and of course showing you in this video. And this phone basically goes head to head with Xiaomi's Redmi Note 11 that was launched in the Kenyan market a couple of months ago. So I'm gonna go ahead, unbox this phone, show you how the phone looks, and of course a highlight of the specs. So let's unbox the Realme 9 4G. So the question will be, what exactly do you get in this particular box right here? And I need to mention the color variant that was sent to us here is Metro Black, as Realme calls it. So let's see, what does this box really entail? There you go. And of course you are welcome to the Realme family in this case here, that contains, let's just check what's inside here. There you go. So you have the SIM ejector pin right here with you. You have some user manuals here as well, with all the Realme text and everything here. Yes, an important information guide here as well. Then further in the box, there you go, we have the Realme itself, Realme 9 itself. Wow, this looks pretty good, but I'm gonna just pour it on so that we can come back to it later on. Yep, there you go. Then further in the box, you have this charging brick here. How many watts are these? Yep, so you have the charging brick here, as well. Then you have the USB Type-C charger here. So basically that's what you have in this box. I'm gonna just put all of that aside, but for now let's focus on the Realme 9. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick setup, then when you come back I'm gonna show you everything about the software, the hardware, and everything else that you might need to know about the Realme 9 4G. So there you go, and I need to admit I love the touch and feel of the Realme, of course, 9. And Realme did some very interesting work when it comes to the design of this phone. At the front here, as you can see, it's protected by a Gorilla Glass. This is actually a 6.4-inch display with support for 90Hz refresh rate. At the top here, actually you have the 16 megapixels camera right there at your top left. Yes, right here on the right side you have the volume buttons, and of course you have your slot for SIM card and your SD card right there as well. The bottom here you have your headphone jack, your charging port, of course some speakers right located there as well. First, before I actually go to the back, I need to mention that this phone comes with an in-screen fingerprint scanner, which does a pretty good job, as you can see, quite fast. Yep, and at the back here, where the real magic is, we're getting the main camera setup, with the highlight being, of course, the 108 megapixels camera. So this design, of course, as Realme say, is covered by a dynamic 3D ripple texture that the company says was created through innovative plasma atom coating and UV nano printing processes. So it looks pretty good. The phone feels really good, even to hold on the hand. There's some Realme branding right here, at the bottom. Yep, is quite an interesting device. There you go. The 90 refresh actually looks really well. I'm gonna just show you, how it feels like, scrolling through your articles and seeing what this phone offers. Yeah. So about the pricing and availability, I'm going to be mentioning that in the description section, because the company has not only revealed the actual pricing for this device, but overall it's a pretty interesting device. Realme, we're going to having an in-depth review article coming up on our blog on techtrendske.co.ke. Of course, other features to look forward to, that I need to mention before I forget, is the 5000 milliamperes battery that actually is, and in the box we have a 33 watts charging brick included. It's a Realme UI 3.0, some 128 gigs of internal storage, and 8 gigs of RAM as well. Powering the device, Snapdragon 680, Android 12 out of the box, so that's pretty interesting for devices within this price segment. For Realme, as I said, a number of other pre-installed apps coming out as well from this phone. We're getting Amazon, Booking.com, LinkedIn even comes pre-installed, TikTok, Snapchat, all these apps, which if you don't use them, you can actually install. You're even getting Google Podcast coming up installed here, so that's Google News as well. Just a lot of other Google apps and other social media apps, and some apps from Realme as well, like Self-Cap, videos, weather app, Quai. Yep, so basically that's it from this phone. Again, as I said, both the pricing and availability, I'm going to be mentioning that in the description section. Of course, once Realme confirms the local pricing for the device, I'm going to be telling you that as well. But for now, that's the Realme 9 4G for you. You actually have the Realme Pro and of course the 5G variant. I'm not sure if the same one that Realme is calling Realme Pro that is not available, in the local market. But yeah, that's the Realme 9 4G for you. Thank you so much for watching and see you on the next one.